I heard that the beauty of the iceberg wanted to follow me to appraise the treasures for the client. I said, "Sister, I am working, not attending a dance party, what do you think of dressing up?" I looked at her in surprise. Besides, you can understand Baijia. This thing is much boring than Baijia. Can you understand it? Have you never eaten pork? Have you ever seen pig run? I have watched too much on TV, and I am just curious. TV is full of respected scholars, and I want to see how you pretend to be a scholar. Bingshan still said unyieldingly, "Besides, I don't believe you can see clearly at all." Faced with her aggressiveness, I was completely helpless. I really can't see some things. I am used to seeing all kinds of people. Although I can understand the task, I really don't understand it. For example, you don't cause trouble. If you have this skill, you can study hundreds of schools of thought, so don't lose all your money at home. At this time, I felt that she either had money at home or had a good husband, and had fun when she had nothing to do. She glared at me, glanced at me, and soon took out a business card from her bag and threw it in front of me. I earned all my money myself. I will tell you one last time, I'm not a gamble. The business card is printed with Zhang Wen, general manager of an international travel agency in Beijing. Thinking of my more than a year of tour guide career in college, I felt inexplicably close, and then felt a little guilty about what I just said. Sorry, I thought you were a pampered lady, or you were bored and came to bed on your back with your husband. No, don't get me wrong, that's not what I mean. Alas, forget it, I don't know what to say, I will punish you for apologizing. He picked up the wine glass and took a big mouthful. But I still don't believe you were not here to bet. My incoherent words made her sneer and said, "Forget it, believe it or not, I'm really not a gamble." I quickly said, "I studied tourism and worked as a tour guide after graduation." Later, my father thought the tour guide was working hard, so he helped me open this travel agency, but he had already returned all the money he invested. I immediately said, "I also worked as a tour guide when I was in school." No creativity, no interest in picking up a conversation. But then again, I often go to various museums of the Palace Museum. I have never really come into contact with them through the glass window. I just feel very curious and want to see real antiques and identify you, a pseudo-expert. You can tell the client that I am your colleague or assistant. Looking at the once cold and beautiful woman with an expectant look, I pondered for a moment, then let's take you there as a friend, don't